Hello there, and welcome back to War Thunder 2, a gameplay in the German Tier 4 Premium Heavy Fighter. That is the 335B-2, and what a great plane this is on paper. It has 3 long-barreled 30mm, it has 2 20mm, and it has an air start, and if you choose so, also a very nice variation of bombs. And this is just one of the most versatile planes in the game, in my opinion, because it can be used very effectively as a high altitude interceptor and bomber hunter, as well as a ground pounder, both for air RB and tank RB. And today's gameplay is played in air RB on Norway, and initially it looks like, you know, the game is just decided already, but then the very end is much closer than you would expect from the initial phase of the game. So I see already some black dots coming towards the usual bombing points, and I try to figure out which kind of dot is closer, and this one wins the lottery. It is a B-17, hooray! So attack run it is. Why do I play this plane? Well, I wanted to try it out once more because I haven't played it in a while. And the last time that I played it a bit more excessively was when it actually came out. And it was absolutely disgusting to play. Now, it had good stats, and you know, if you test just the flight model for top speed, etc., it might have been not so bad. But the handling was simply, well, shit. You just couldn't get guns on target, and shots like these and maneuvering like these were just not possible. And oh boy, is that great. Watch that scenery, because in this there are 3 more bombers. So let's see what we can do with this here too. And yeah, this long range shooting, it's not really great, and I miss an awful amount of ammunition up until the point that I don't, and we get a double strike. Now, this BF-09 seems to be busy with this B-17, so let's try to zoom climb the year 2, and there you can see the awesome energy retention. And again, this is something where I just could not have made this kill for sure with the old flight model. Now, it's been a while since this was changed, but just for some of the more seasoned viewers of this channel. Then I see this Yak 3, and let me just quickly comment on this, because I now go into an extreme dive to make myself a very unattractive target, because this plane is a fast boy. Yes, it really can go very fast, and you can see we go close to 700, then I level out, and the energy retention, as I said, is second to none. This BF-109 is starting another party, and the Yak 3 has given up, so let's join this party where he is booming zooming a P-51D that he just killed, and an LA-7. The LA-7 then tries to follow the BF-109 that has easily the energy and speed advantage, and despite this, the LA-7, well, kind of baits himself. And oh, it's just so good when this happens. This is just what I like, and this is one of the reasons why I actually play this plane, because you see, I am researching currently the MiG-19, but this is a tier 4 premium, and already I don't know if you know that there you have a penalty on the RP that you gain. So you gain, let's say, 1000 RP, and then you have a reduction by 40% effectively on the actual research progress. And this is what I think now might shy away a lot of people, and well, I think puts them into, well, kind of this mood for purchasing the actual tier 5 premium jet, that is the Seahawk Mark 100. But for multiple reasons, this plane is not really nice. So there is a furball developing, and I try to support here, but again, this is where the tide of the battle turns. Back to the Seahawk. The Seahawk, first of all, is a jet, and jets are, for me personally, just not as enjoyable in War Thunder as the true World War II warbirds. That's just a personal opinion, a personal feeling. And on top of this, it is pretty disgusting for me as a long-term player that the Seahawk brings air-to-air missiles to battle rating 7.7. That's just disgusting, as well as those 2 Spitfires not just not crashing into each other like good allied pilots. No, they're also evading my shots. But I have enough energy to zoom away from this P-51, and soon he will give up. And the second he does this, it's around about now, yes, then I turn after him and we dance one more time. So I think the reason why this is also kind of good for me to play this plane is not just to revisit it for myself, but also to have fun while grinding for the MiG-19. And you have to see it like this: if you are a player that just wants that MiG-19, why do you have to spend money again on the game? Just play it a touch longer, and while you do this, you earn silver lines on a much higher rate, because the ratio between RP and silver lines is now reduced. That means when you finally get the plane with this rather inefficient research, or not as efficient research as it could be, you are still gaining silver lines on the maximum rate. And that means when you then finally have the MiG-19, you have more silver lines to not just purchase the plane, but also get it into a crew, and potentially, even if you wish to do so, the expert qualification. So it's not all bad, you know. And I think this is what I really enjoy here about playing some of the German planes that I have neglected recently. I think that a lot of the German planes have their ups and downs. I think they have a huge fan base, and if you have seen the initial performance of this Allied team, it's really not that difficult to understand this. Now, here I have 3 planes following me, and I only have the Zero and a bomber with me. So 1 Zero, which is a turn fighter, me, a boom and zoom fighter, if you will, or heavy fighter that is very fast, and a German premium bomber versus 2 Spitfires and a P-51. Well, let the show begin. And here the Zero flies under me and engages here the Spitfire, and I now need to turn to help him and hopefully to force somebody into a head-on that I happily take. I have 2 engines. I can take the loss of 1 engine at least to survive, and here the Spitfire gets his ticket punched for the hangar because he tried to stall fight with a Zero. No, this is just not what you do. The P-51 tries to go into a head-on with the Zero, but the Zero does some evasive actions, and then the Spitfire tries the same, but his ticket also gets punched by this awesome Zero pilot. But then, well, the P-51 is behind the Zero and punches his ticket. Now that's kind of well, that was fast and furious, and this is just the spirit, man. This is awesome. Not for our team, but now watch this Ju-288. He really got into the spirit as well, or he has watched one of my videos. He is actually engaging also the P-51 and turns into him. And the P-51, well, just watch this. He actually takes the bait. And if you think that now it's over, no, because the P-51 realizes he cannot catch the Ju-288, which is an awesome bomber, goes into a head-on with me. I have some difficulties getting guns on target, and then we finish the match in style. Oh yes, that was a great shot, and that was really awesome, and that was an ace for me. But you know, we will see in the post-battle results why there are some funny things going on. And I think this is one of 2 vehicles that I am aware of where Gaijin actually has addressed the silver line income of this premium vehicle. The other one being the Shotcal Dalet, where initially when it was released, the AP FSDS was for free. Now you have to pay some silver lines for it. And with this plane, I think it had a silver line modifier initially of 2.6 if I remember correctly, and now it's 1.7. And a quick look at the post-battle results. Well, we are just second in team, and we only, quote-unquote, only, with a premium account with no silver line booster but a 15% RP booster, get just under 90,000 silver lines because of that reduced RP silver line income, and 13,820 RP. But still, even with this reduction, I get nearly 8,000, and this is just much more enjoyable than to fly around with a jet that has long queue times, mixed matches, and air-to-air missiles at a battle rating where it shouldn't be. And you see, first place also had an ace. The top 3 players of the German team actually killed the entire Allied team. That's really cool, that's really nice. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like if you did, subscribe if you want to see more. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this match and your experience of the plane when you have purchased it, when it came out, how it has changed in your opinion. What do you think about it? Do you just use it as a ground pounder? Do you only use it in tank RB, or do you mix it up in the playstyle? Do you really like it, or is it just, you know, a tool for you? Anyways, we'll see each other on the waves, on the battlefields, and in the skies of War Thunder.